Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been following the Browns this season, you know that it's been quite a roller coaster. The team has faced some ups and downs, some moments of brilliance, but also some struggles that have left fans feeling a little anxious. And with the bye week now upon us, everyone's wondering what's next. Will Cleveland make big changes? Will they stick with what they have? These questions are circulating heavily, especially when it comes to the quarterback position, which, as we all know, is the most scrutinized and pivotal role in any NFL team. And right now, the buzz is about Dillon Gabriel and whether he's the guy to lead this team forward. Gabriel, who's been trying to establish himself as Cleveland's starting quarterback, has had a rough start to the season. Since taking over, he's struggled to find consistency, and after a recent game against the Patriots where the Browns suffered a 31-13 defeat, the calls for a change have intensified. Gabriel finished that game passing for 156 yards with 2 touchdowns, but also threw 2 interceptions. Those turnovers were the first 2 of his NFL career, and honestly, they cast a shadow over his performance. When you look at his stats, they're not terrible, but the eye test and the impact on the game tell a different story. Completing 21 passes, yet only 2 going to wide receivers, indicates some issues in the passing game, especially with timing and chemistry. And of course, Jerry Jeudy, Cleveland's top receiver, was shut out entirely in that game, which is a rare occurrence and a clear sign that the offense struggled to get anything going through the air. But it's not just about Gabriel's numbers. It's about the overall direction of the team, the confidence in the quarterback, and the coaching staff's plans for the future. As we know, the Browns are in a bit of a tricky spot. They're sitting at 1-3 in their last 4 games, and the season's momentum has taken a hit. It's natural for fans to start questioning whether a change at quarterback might be on the horizon, especially with Shedeur Sanders, the highly touted rookie, being mentioned in discussions. Now, I want to be clear. There's no official move announced yet, and Coach Kevin Stefanski has made it clear that the focus right now isn't on switching quarterbacks. After that tough loss to the Patriots, Stefanski emphasized that he's not considering a change, that his focus is on improving the team in every phase of the game, not just the quarterback position. And that's a critical point to understand. The Browns are still trying to find their rhythm, and sometimes when you're dealing with young quarterbacks or inexperienced players, it takes time to develop that chemistry and confidence. Joel Bitonio, veteran offensive lineman and a leader in the locker room, has spoken out in support of Gabriel, saying it's not all on him. Bitonio pointed out that 4 games is a small sample size in the grand scheme, especially given the tough matchups Cleveland has faced. He believes Gabriel is going to keep improving, and that the bye week will serve as a reset button for him. It's important to hear that kind of veteran support because it shows that, from within the team, there's still faith in Gabriel's potential. But let's be honest, the pressure is mounting. Fans and analysts alike are watching every play, every decision, waiting for some spark that might turn this season around. The Browns, as we all know, have a rich history and high expectations, especially with their talented roster and a defense that's been relatively solid. The offense, however, needs to find its groove. And the quarterback position is at the heart of that. Gabriel, despite his youth and some promising flashes, has yet to fully establish himself as a reliable leader on the field. The team's offensive line, led by Joel Bitonio, has been doing its part, but they can't do everything alone. The receivers, including Jerry Jeudy, need to be more involved, and the play calling needs to be sharper. Looking ahead, the Browns are facing a crucial stretch. Coming out of the bye, they have an opportunity to bounce back against a 1-win New York Jets team. It's a game that could serve as a turning point if Cleveland manages to execute better and get their offense clicking. But if Gabriel struggles again, the calls for Shedeur Sanders, the young rookie with loads of potential, will grow even louder. Sanders, who missed the last game due to a back injury, was a key player to watch. His injury was a setback, and Coach Stefanski explained that Sanders tested his back before the game but didn't feel ready to go. This is part of the process, of course. Refreshing and healing are essential, especially for a young quarterback trying to adapt to the NFL level. Stefanski's approach is measured. He's not rushing into a quarterback change, and he's emphasizing that the focus right now is on the team as a whole. When asked if a switch to Sanders was imminent, Stefanski made it clear that his priority is to evaluate where they are now and to look at every aspect of the team's performance. This shows a mature, strategic mindset. The Browns are not interested in knee-jerk reactions, but rather in building a sustainable, competitive team. They're aware that changing quarterbacks mid-season can be disruptive, but they're also cognizant of the fact that they need better offensive production to stay in the playoff race. So what's the real story here? It's a blend of hope, patience, and the reality of NFL life. Gabriel has only started 4 games, and in that short time he's faced some formidable opponents and tough circumstances. The offensive line, led by Joel Bitonio, has spoken about the importance of giving Gabriel more support, of analyzing what works and what doesn't, and of making adjustments. It's clear that the Browns aren't panicking. They're trying to develop their young quarterback and fix the issues on offense systematically. But make no mistake, if the team doesn't see significant improvement in the coming weeks, especially in that next game against the Jets, the pressure for a change will escalate. Fans will be demanding answers, and the coaching staff will have to weigh the benefits of sticking with Gabriel versus giving Sanders or another option a shot. It's a delicate balancing act, but one that's common for NFL teams battling to stay relevant in a very competitive AFC North. Remember, the division is stacked with talented teams, and every game matters in the quest for postseason success. And let's not forget, Cleveland's history is filled with moments of resilience and unexpected comebacks. This season might be another chapter in that story. The team has a talented roster, a solid defense, and a coaching staff that's got experience and discipline. The question is, can they iron out the offensive kinks? Can Gabriel find his rhythm, or will Sanders, with his fresh energy and potential, step in when the team needs him most? These are the questions on every Browns fan's mind right now. In the end, it's about patience and belief. The Browns are in a crucial phase of their season, and the next few games will tell us a lot about their direction. Whether they stick with Gabriel or decide to give Sanders a shot, what matters most is that they're committed to building a team that can contend for titles, that can bring that Super Bowl back to Cleveland. Fans, keep the faith, stay engaged, and remember that in the NFL, nothing is set in stone until it's done. This team has the talent, the heart, and the passion. Now it's about finding the right recipe for success. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Gabriel can turn things around with the right support and time? Or are you already looking forward to seeing Shedeur Sanders in action? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. We're all in this together, and no matter what happens, the passion for this team runs deep. The season is still young, and with the right mindset and effort, Cleveland can still make some noise. Thanks for being with me today, and as always, go Browns.